On my screen, you're looking at OpenSearch dashboard featuring metric, pie chart, and bar graph. These three are the most commonly useful visualization for any data analysis. Follow me in this video to learn how to ingest the data and build this graph from scratch. Let's get started. Before we get into visuals, let's understand how the data gets stored inside OpenSearch. In OpenSearch, you have something called as an index. If you are coming from a relational database like MySQL, you can think of it as like a table. If you are a MongoDB user, you can think of it as like a collection. But unlike MySQL, you don't have to define its structure before data addition. When we use the bulk API, which I will show you in a minute, the index gets created automatically. Also, its schema gets automatically identified based on the payload that we will be sending in. Now let's add some data into our system. First, open up a dev console. You can find the dev console at the bottom of this left panel. Click on this dev tool and this screen will pop up. I have posted some sample data into my GitHub repository. You can find the link for this one in the video description. Go ahead and open up that one. Copy the content as it is and paste it in the dev console. Now this is the bulk API. I won't go into the much details of this bulk API. If you guys want, just let me know in the comment section. I will create another video and discuss in detail each or component of this request. But for now, just focus on the important one. The first one is the index name. The student represents the index name. You guys can change it as per your requirement. Once you are satisfied, just click on this send button and the request will get submitted, and in the response, as we can see, the error is false. There is another way to verify our data as well. Just click on this get request, and in the response, as you can see, we got 10 result and all the objects that we had submitted. In the data structure, what we got is roll number, name, percentage, and result. Now using this data, let's build some visualization. So before we start creating our dashboard, the one thing that we need to do is to create our index pattern. So for that one, open up a side panel, click on dashboard management, then index pattern, and then create index pattern. So over here, give the index name that you have given in the dev console. I had kept the name as students. If you guys had changed, please put that name over here and keep the asterisk as it is. Next step, create index pattern. And now we are good to go. Click on dashboards. So we will be creating a 3 different dashboard. The one will represent the total number of students. We will be using a metric type for that one. The second one will show how many students got failed and how many got passed. We will be representing that one using the pie chart. And the third one will showcase the top 3 students in our classroom. We will be using a bar graph for that one. Let's start with the first graph, which represents the total number of students in our classroom. Select create new, select the type metric, the index pattern that we just had created. Now over here, it is representing the total number of documents in our index, which is in our case represents the total number of students in our classroom. So we will keep it as it is. Select on save, give it a title of total students and save it. So this is our graph. The next one is to represent the total number of failed and passed students using pie chart. Again, select on create new. This time we will be selecting a pie type, same index pattern. Now over here, we will be selecting a bucket over here, split slices. Now for the aggregation, we will be selecting a term as a field over here. And we want to do aggregation based on the result. Now select on update. And as you can see, we got 3 failed and 7 passed students. Now click on save. We will call it as result. Yeah, we got 2 graphs. Now for the third one, again we will be adding a new graph. Select add, new visualization, and this time we will be selecting a vertical bar. Again, same index pattern. So now On our x-axis, what do we want? We want a name of the students. So we will be selecting again terms over here. We want the name of the student, name.keyword. Let's select update. And on a y-axis, instead of count, we want their percentage. Again, we will be selecting a top hits of a percentage. Okay, we want to sort as well. We want to sort them based on, let's say, for now we will be selecting a percentage. So okay, now we got over here, we have a percentage for all the students, not for for the top 5, but on a x-axis we want to sort it out, not on a y-axis. So over here, what we will be selecting, instead of alphabetical order on the x-axis, we will be selecting a custom metric. Now we want to do aggregation based on the max one. Now the student with the max percentage will be on the first bar, and on the second one, the below one will be the person which has less than the first one. That's how it goes. So we want to select again the percentage, and let's click update. Now as you can see, the first one is at the person which has 98.8, second one is 96.6, and the data goes on. Now we just want the top 3 students, so we will be selecting a 3 over here. And yeah, that's how we created our bar graph. Let's click on save over here. We will call it a top 3. Select save and return. Let's reformat this one for a better look. Let's make it a small size. Oops. Let's move this over here. In just few minutes, we went from a raw text to a fully interactive dashboard. Do let me know in the comment section if you find any issues or need a video for any other type of graphs. All the resources mentioned in this video are available in the description. If you found these videos useful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one.